Oh, hello guys, welcome back. Loki went into Poltergeist mode this evening. That was fun. It was either Loki or it was a god trying to escape Loki, trying frantically to get my attention. It could have been one or the other. I just sense a self-satisfied smile. Needless to say, Loki and Odin, no, I trust them absolutely. They got a god they both intensely hate into their territory again. And that god is very spiteful with me and actually doesn't like me. I don't know why they keep coming around, but sometimes gods that don't like you keep showing up in your life. It's like a really shit version of Percy Jackson, and I can giggle back here. And he did something nasty. He did something so nasty, we're not even going to talk about, but Loki wouldn't do this, and I'm okay, nothing got seriously ruined. And between that and what he said last night, this particular god, when he goes after me, he won't go after myself. He'll go after the other gods. And he said, well, maybe I should expect that from a human with such a dumb animal for a son, referring to Fenrir. I was like, bitch, what do you say? And that's how he got kicked out of the house the first time. And Loki and Fenrir had both acted like it didn't bother them at all. And I kept making up to Fenrir last night. I'm like, you're mommy's little smart boy. You're mommy's little smart boy. You're the smartest wolf in the world. Who's the smartest wolf? You are. I talk baby talk to him. And he's like, Mom, I don't like that. And Lucky will shake his head and Odin will go, he's getting dumber every time you talk to him like that. But they're family. They're all family. And remember how the Nordic people used to be about insults, right? And so they lured their prey back out into the open. And once he gave them an excuse to attack, not that they didn't already have it with the insult to Fenrir and to me, because that's my baby. It was like a poltergeist went off. I was going in to take a bath and like all this stuff just started like kind of fly around, and we don't have my house wasn't collapsing. We don't have earthquakes like out here. It was like stuff was falling off the sink and everything else, and it wasn't like placed real near the edge or anything. So it was like, I thought it was that deity trying to do something, and I think it was that deity trying to scream for help, because I got the impression after everything settled down that Loki was chasing the god through his territory very gleefully, because I couldn't figure out why this god pissed me off so bad. And I would immediately want to set them on fire. Well, you know how the more you work with your god, the more you're like them? And I was like picking up on Loki's feelings. So Loki cleared out his territory and Odin cleared out his, and they're both very satisfied with themselves. And this whole International House of Awesome thing, I think, was just a ploy so that they could go after the gods they don't like, because once those two decide they hate you, it's usually eternal. Now that's just for me. With you, they might work with the same deities and just work with them fine, but for me, it's like they don't treat you well enough, we don't like them, we don't like their family, they aren't welcome here. So the boys were very, very bad. And I was actually kind of proud of Loki because he was so sneaky. He sneaked up on me and he's like, why don't you give him another chance? And you know who helped them? Thor. Thor helped them. And then after, I realized what they did, Thor is like, he insulted our family, sis. I love you. You look pretty tonight. And I'm like, oh, okay, fine. So the boys were naughty, but, they'll do that. It was funny. I was going to make you a video on that book in that rune set. I should have known that I've become that pagan. That pissed off pagan that wishes people wouldn't be like this and just throw everything in a blender and hit puree. And I used to not have a problem with it and wonder why it pissed people off. And now I understand, because now I'm on the other side and I'm like, this isn't rune, rune magic, damn it. And that's not how you interpret that rune. That's not even how you spell it. And they had all those cutesy spellings of words like women and witch and magic, and I just want to take people like that and beat them with their own damn book. And the way they described Odin was like this, he does have a sweet side. He does have that side that will work with children, but he really wasn't a god. He's just this power that we all have inside us. We all have Odin inside us on like if we all had Odin inside us, everybody would be in a lot of fucking trouble. So I would be. And I'm like, have you done any research on this god at all? I wouldn't go up to Bell Worker and expect him to be cute and cuddly. I love him, and I was like apologizing to Odin for 5 minutes. I'm like, you know I love my Bell Worker. He's so precious. He destroys everything. He goes around, he lies and cheats and steals. Something felt better. But it's like, do these people even work with these gods? No, they don't, because they think these gods are just pleasant thoughts. And they were afraid of Fenrir, and they were afraid of Loki. They won't even mention them. They were afraid of everything, is what they were afraid of. And Loki and I were just looking at each other. They were terrified of Loki. And the funny thing was, the rune I drew from that deck, damn if I didn't play a video on that rune, and damn if the kind of touchy-feely fluff bunny people that make even me angry, they said that there's a bad side to that rune, and it's Loki. And Loki was just looking at it like, oh, I see. I'm evil, am I? I shall come pay you a visit. And I'm like, sucks to be you, dude. I'm like, why do you people work with the Norse pantheon if you're afraid of half the gods? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I mean, yeah, they're scary, and if Loki could piss gasoline and breathe fire, he would. My God, I can. Especially when he's angry, but he's Loki, and Odin is Odin. And if they love you, they're not going to do any permanent damage that anyone knows about. But they're both actually sweethearts. They just wanted their territory cleaned out, and once that was done, I was done. So I figured I'd just fill you guys in. The to-do is tomorrow. I do not think we're going, though. Odin's suddenly changing his tactic, and I'm like, I can't fucking stand those people now because I'm realizing I'm so close to Odin and I'm so close to Loki that I'm picking up their emotions as my own emotions. And I'm like, those fuckers. And I'm like, where's that coming from? And I'm like, those fuckers. And then I'm picking up Odin's mood and Loki's mood today. Because I literally wanted to set this one deity on fire today. And then I'm thinking about those fuckers are going to be up there. And I'm like, you two are why I'm so bitter and mean anymore. And they're like, what? We love you. We're good. We never do anything bad. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.